Hello everyone, Salih Awouda here again. As per my last video, I explained the metaverse in Arabic. Today I'm gonna explain to you the metaverse in English. If you don't know what a metaverse is, the metaverse is the combination of the digital world and the physical world. It's it's a combination of AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. Let's get to the more basic one. Virtual reality is a reality where the limits of a reality are your own imagination. It's the world or the limits of reality are your own imagination. Virtual reality is gonna open multiple doors into the future. For example, let's take this scenario. You wake up at 8. You go to your college. You go to your lecture in the college. After that, you and your buddies decide to hit up a party with 1,000 people in a club. After that, you decide to go shopping. After that, you decide to go skiing in Everest. After that, you decide to play Call of Duty or Doom, and you're doing all of this from your living room with your headsets on. This is the future. In 20 years now, this is the future. Um, this is the future because now, and there are many in a virtual world where you can do anything. There are many possibilities. These include anything from shopping, learning, playing. It'll be anything. You can go to work in the metaverse and you don't have to get out of your bed. And this is the future because the metaverse is going to be one of the most important resources. It's gonna be worth over $1 trillion by 2030. Right now, the metaverse is worth $40 billion. And to put in perspective, Mark Zuckerberg has put $10 billion in the metaverse 2021 last year. And to put in perspective, 10 billion, 1 billion is 1,000 million. And to put in perspective, even more perspective, NASA's annual budget for 2021 was 6 billion, and Mark Zuckerberg put more money into that. And they have the technology, they have the resources. They're the sixth largest company in the world. Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Meta, Amazon, and the Mallorca Corporation, Nvidia, Apple. They're all going in the metaverse. They're betting billions. Apple has already released plans for a VR and AR headset. Google has already created AR labs. Microsoft has already created Teams, and Baidu is also already creates metaverse, which will take 10 years into the future. Well, let's hope the metaverse. So, Mark Zuckerberg has already spent $100 billion in the metaverse, and Sony's annual research and development budget is just $5 billion. That's a whole lot more than that's a whole lot less than $100 billion. $100 billion is so much. That's the GDP of countries. That's more than the GDP of Sudan. That's more than the GDP of Malawi, Eritrea. That's more than the GDP of any country. That's more than the GDP of a country. So the metaverse is the future because it's gonna be like the internet. It's not gonna be controlled by one companies, but companies getting together, like the internet we have today. A company has to provide servers, a company has to provide cable nets, a company and with those servers there must be websites to access, and there must be someone that builds the browser, there must be someone that builds the websites, there must be someone that builds the servers, there must be someone that builds the cables, there must be someone that builds the satellites, there must be someone that does all of these things, because the internet is all of these companies getting together to form a single network called the internet. It's not controlled by a single company. There might be a few dominant companies, but no, the internet cannot be controlled by a single company, cannot be placed by a single company. So it's the future. And artificial intelligence, so there's a question, why right now? Because right now right now in the metaverse, right now, all the technologies of the metaverse are starting to take off, like blockchain and AI and digital economy and VR and AR and internet speed. 6G will arrive in 2030. Uh, uh, so, so what is a digital economy? A digital economy is a gift economy. A gift economy is an economy that prioritizes creativity over work. So it's like music artists and content creators. They're a gift economy. They make more money because they follow their passion. That's a gift economy, and the metaverse is going to be highly gift economy. It's going to be an international economy with no boundaries or borders, unlike the traditional economy we have today. Because in the metaverse, you can do anything. You can buy virtual land, virtual clothes, meet virtual people, go to virtual concerts, anything. Because it's the future. AI is starting to take off right now because it's the future of the entire planet. So. So how to say? Imagine this scenario. If you wanna create a sword, like for a game, you can create that sword, a sword in your mind that you dreamt of last yesterday. You can create that same exact scenario with the sword, with the game. You can create anything with those people. With that sword, and you can sell it for something that has value in the real world, and you can sell it for dollars in the real world, or you can sell it for dollars in the real world, or you can sell it for virtual currency. So the metaverse will not be fixed by one virtual currency, but multiple virtual currencies. The metaverse is gonna be the future of the internet. As I am speaking to you right now, you're not gonna be looking at a 2D screen. You're gonna be looking at a 3D screen by your VR headsets that you can access with it. You're gonna be able to sense, touch, hear, listen, anything. You can do anything in the metaverse. If you had a dream, you can recreate it in the metaverse. You can go anywhere. You're gonna be able to visit your families in the metaverse. The metaverse is gonna open a lot of doors in the future. There are companies, governments, and millions of people that want to get into this virtual reality, because if they do not get into this virtual reality right now, the cost is gonna be big, the loss is gonna be big. Because in 2030, most people will transition from this traditional phone into an AR headset. I speculate that by 2026, that Apple and Samsung will release their first ever AR glasses. I expect that by 2026. 2026, Apple and Facebook, Apple and maybe Meta, or a Chinese company like Tencent, Huawei, release their first AR glasses. They're already planning it. They're making. Apple has already made acquisitions of AR glasses. Google has already had an application called AR Core. Apple already has an application, built-in application therefore called AR Core. And by iPhone 14, you can scan surroundings, and you can see directions from the iPhone 14. Uh, Not less like 20 years from now, there was no GPS. People had to use maps, and it was frustrating. You have to fold the map, you have to open the map, you have to look at the map, you have to read all the directions. But now you can just open the GPS by your voice activated AI assistant that will help you get to your destination whenever you want to go. And in the metaverse, you're not gonna be stuck in a 9 to 5 job. In the metaverse, it's not a 9 to 5 job in the metaverse. Like, you get up in the morning, you go to your work and your routine. You can do anything in the metaverse. You can go to your work whenever you want in the metaverse. You can do whatever you want in the metaverse. You can see your art created live in the metaverse. You can make movies in the metaverse. You can do a lot of things in the metaverse. And this digital economy is such a brilliant economy because such a brilliant economy that prioritizes creativity over work because creativity is important. Yeah, creativity is important. So the cre- so the create so we're gonna build a creative economy so you can be rich and be comfortable at the same time. The metaverse is gonna unlock a lot of things in the future. A lot of things. A lot of things. There are now all the greatest civilization, modern civilization, are inventing and investing in the metaverse. China, United Arab Emirates, America, any place you can go. All the high tech companies are investing in the metaverse because they know the true cost if they do not invest in the metaverse. Um, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, hugely huge. Um, the metaverse is gonna open doors to many things. These include metaverse is going to open doors to many other new industries. It's gonna disrupt markets. It's gonna create multiple new markets and new professions. It's gonna be create new professions. So when the computer first came, it created many new professions. Now, and the internet came, it created content creators, it created website developers, it created many things. It created gamers, it created many things. So the metaverse is gonna be the future of AR and VR technologies. And AR technologies is augmented reality. When you mix the digital world with a physical world, like for example, this pencil box right here, I can take my glasses and hear it written in Chinese. So I can take my glasses and read, and it's gonna translate this text right here for me. Or when you meet someone, you can read his name in midair, or you can translate signs that you see. And you're not gonna have to take your phone. You can translate signs that you could see in the highway. In the highway, you're gonna translate the sign. Wow, it says this like this. I bet you that these phones that we're using today are gonna look like landlines in the future. They're gonna look hilarious in the future if you don't use them. So maybe by 2026, maybe by 2026, we're gonna maybe transition from AR, from mobile to AR. 2026, we're gonna transition from mobile to AR. You're gonna not gonna be looking at your watch from screen. You're gonna be looking at this phone right here. You're not gonna be taking it to your pocket like it's a bulky piece. It's a bulky. If you were born in 90s, you might find this phone very relaxing, but I was born in 2007. I find it bulky and heavy to use and uncomfortable to use, and I always have to put it in my pocket. But if I had an AR glass, I can look at anything after I can see what is the price. For example, I want to buy this ruler at a store. I can see what price is it. If for example I want to go to the park, I can see I can say to the AI voice assistant, AI assistant that records my voice, I want to go to the park. After she will show me directions as I'm going to the park, not through my phone, through my glasses. She's going to show me directions. That's the AI assistant. So the metaverse is gonna open a lot of doors, and also in the metaverse you can educate your kids however you like. You're not gonna have to care about taking your kids to school, waking up early, and all these things. You can take your kids anytime, anywhere. You can take your kids anytime, anywhere. And you can take your kids anytime, anywhere to school. You can take your school kids to anywhere, anytime. You can give them the education they deserve. You can connect with people's millions of people's online. You can do a lot of things in this world. And if you want to really understand the metaverse, I really recommend you watch the movie Ready Player One. It's the best movie in the world. It has a lot of pop culture references. It's such a good movie. It explains the future of the metaverse and the future that we're gonna be living in the future that we're all gonna be living in 20 years from now. What are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens. Uh, like uh, like you can take a picture of a painting, but that painting is gonna be valuable because it has some brush marks on it, right? That's the same with NFTs, but instead of brush marks, you're gonna have a code that is inextricably linked with your NFT that you sent. It could be a picture, a video, a meme. It could be anything, a blog post, even a tweet. Inextricably linked with the photo that you send. So it can be anything. So when you unlike art, when you sell art, you take it after you buy it. After, you cannot take that art piece anymore because you sold it. In an NFT is quite different. You can sell the NFT as much as you want because you have the code. It's like an infinite piece of cake. Because you have the code, you can sell it as much as you want. And when other people sell it, you get a cut. After, when other people sell it, you get a cut, and you get a lot of money. And no one can just copy or print NFTs because that's illegal in the United States. And also, NFTs are gonna be the future because because now many gamers are spending money on skins and a lot of things, and the matter is gonna be interoperable. Means you can take an pickaxe from Minecraft, take it to Fortnite, and also a race in Froza, and also raising Froza. And you're gonna say there's no, companies will never get together. You're wrong. You're wrong. Okay. Companies are getting together because consumers will also get together, because it's the second version of the internet. It's gonna be interoperable, and if you take something and you're gonna say that is impossible, that is impossible. Different games have different different programming languages. Well, I tell you that AI in the future is gonna be so advanced that you can take anything with second like this ruler. You can take it into this ruler. For example, this ruler is in Minecraft, and I want to take it to Fortnite, but Fortnite is built with another engine, a different engine. So I can take it with using that AI translator that will translate the coding language to the other coding language within seconds. And it's gonna be so fast and so quick. Metaverse is the future, I tell you, because now people are buying virtual land in the metaverse. It is gonna be the future. It's gonna be the future of AI advancements and technology. So I wanna tell you about NFTs. AI, yeah, AI. And right now there's a robot you can go called DALL-E 2 that many companies use, called like Wonder. They use it to create image to text, like if like it's an artist, but it's a robot artist that if you give it text, it can speak. It can do anything. Imagine like an avocado chair. After it will show you multiple styles of avocado chair. You can choose the style. You can choose anything. This is gonna help millions of people. This is gonna help millions of people express their art. Finally, you can draw anything, and this technology get twice as better every year. And maybe by 2029, we're gonna be seeing the first animated AI movie. Yeah, so the metaverse is going to be built on AI, blockchain technology. So what is blockchain technology? Blockchain technology is what I explained, the NFTs. The blockchain is an interconnected web like the internet, but it's between the dealer and the buyer. Like yeah, it's a very complicated topic. The metaverse is going to be built on these principles: AI, feeling of presence, virtual reality, augmented reality, a high-speed internet, NFTs, a digital economy, a creativity, user base. It's going to be built on a lot creative economy, a user base, and it's going to be built on a creative economy, a user base, and also it's going to be built on the blockchain and the AI technologies surrounding it. It's going to be built on cryptocurrency. It's going to be built on the feeling of presence, the feeling of touch. It's going to be built on many things. So I am so excited for it. I always watch Meta Connect. That event that always comes at November 11. I always love to watch DTC, GTC, Nvidia's GTC, Apple's WWDC, and Meta's Connect. You must have to watch those three events because they're always talking about the metaverse. And recently, the CEO of Microsoft. Recently, the CEO of Microsoft has announced a partnership with Meta, and the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, has announced a partnership with Qualcomm to invent those chips, because in the future, you're not gonna. In the future, gets more and more comfortable. In the future, you're gonna use more and more of these digital web technologies. I'm so excited for the future, and I can't wait for 2030. See you all in the metaverse.